Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about objectives of cost accounting. Following mentioned are the objectives or scope of cost accounting. Let us understand the objectives or scope of cost accounting one by one in detail. Ascertainment of cost. Cost accounting collects material, labor, and overhead cost of a product or service so that total cost and per unit cost of that product or service can be ascertained. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Say for example, for production of 100 units of a product, total cost of material consumed is rupees 1000, labor cost is rupees 700, and overheads are rupees 300. Then total cost of an product will be rupees 2000. Now for ascertaining per unit cost, we have to simply divide amount with units. Means if total amount of material is rupees 1000 is divided by 100 units, then we will get rupees 10, which will be per unit cost of material required for manufacturing a product. Similarly, we can find out per unit cost of labor, overhead, and total cost by dividing their amount with 100 units. And in this way, we can ascertain total cost and per unit cost of a product, which is one of the objective of cost accounting. Now next, determination of selling price. Cost accounting provides cost information to determine the selling price of product or service. Let us now understand this with the help of the same example. Here, total cost of the product is rupees 2000 and per unit cost is rupees 20. Now, if we want to sell a product in the market, we will sell it, say, at a profit of 10% on total cost. Then we will have to add profit element in the cost, and then we will arrive at selling price, which will be rupees 2200 and rupees 22 per unit. So in this way, cost accounting helps in determining the selling price of a product, which is another objective of cost accounting. Moving ahead with next objective, which is cost control. Cost accounting aims at controlling cost, reducing avoidable expenses, minimizing wastage and losses. Say for example, in this particular image, we can see a girl is listening music and simultaneously her TV is on. And in spite of being brightness in the room, bulb is also on, which is wastage of electricity. This wastage can be controlled and reduced by switching off the TV and bulb. In the same way, cost accounting helps in controlling, reducing avoidable expenses and minimizing wastage and losses, which is known as cost control. Next objective of cost accounting is cost reduction. Cost reduction may be defined as the achievement of real and permanent reduction in the unit cost of goods manufactured or services rendered without impairing their suitability for the use intended or diminution in the quality of the product. For example, use of modernized equipment or machinery. Now, we can see the image showing traditional equipment of grinding, which is time consuming and will require more labor charges. To save the time and reduce labor charges, we can permanently replace the equipment with the modern one. This is one of the example of cost reduction. Next is ascertainment of profit for each activity. Cost accounting aims at ascertaining the costing profit or loss of each activity such as product, contract, etc. We will understand this again with an example which we discussed earlier. So here again, total cost of the product is rupees 2000 and per unit cost is rupees 20. And say we are selling the total quantity of product at rupees 2200, that is rupees 22 per unit, then our profit will be rupees 200 in total and rupees 2 per unit. Thus, cost accounting helps in ascertainment of profit for each activity. Moving ahead with the next objective of cost accounting, which is assisting management in decision making. Cost accounting aims at providing information for various managerial decisions such as whether to make or buy component, whether to retain or replace an existing machine, whether to process further or not, in case of loss-making product, whether to shut down or continue operations, etc. Thus, cost accounting helps management in taking various decisions. Now, here are some references from where I have collected the data. So now we have discussed objectives or scope of cost accounting, and I hope you are clear with the topic now. That's all for today. Thank you.